This is the Firestorm Show with your host, Jerry Pelto.
All right, great. Well, welcome to the Firestorm Show. Super excited. We have Steve Breitman with us today. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you.
Steve is with Mindful Business Solutions. Before we start talking about business, you were telling me about this pretty cool hike that you did up in Alaska.
Yeah, you know, I've always been kind of an outdoor kind of a guy, and when I got out of college, I did a 30-day backpacking trip in Alaska.
30 days.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I did. I learned a lot about myself, and you can do more than you think you can do.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. So do you think you carry that with you into business?
Absolutely. I mean, I learned that the limits that I think I have for myself are just that, things that I think that I can't do, but if I really put my mind to it, I can usually overcome it.
Totally. No, that's great. Well, you told me you've been in business for 14 and a half years, which is a huge accomplishment for a business owner to stay around for that long. So tell me, tell me a little bit about what you do and what makes you different.
That's a good question. So I guess, kind of giving you a little bit of a background about myself is I call myself a CFO with a CEO perspective, because I've actually done both jobs before. My background is I was trained as a CPA, I worked in public accounting for a few years, and then from there I went to work for other people. In some cases I was working on the financial side of things as a CFO maybe, and in other cases I was actually a CEO. Wow. And at one point, I actually had 175 people that I was responsible for.
Wow.
So big responsibility.
So you have actual experience with businesses, yeah.
I do. And it was that kind of mix of experience that really taught me how business really works. So it's not just about the numbers. There's lots of things that happen in a business, and they all come together to make your bottom line, whether it's your salespeople or your website, it all comes together.
Yeah.
And so the secret for any business is to understand what those numbers mean, and so that you know not just what the bottom line is, but why.
Yeah.
And then how to use that information to grow your business.
No, I really like that, to understand why. I mean, a lot of business owners, I think, just gloss right over that. They look at the numbers, but they don't know what it means. No, I really like that. Cool. The other thing we were chatting about, obviously you're a member of Firestorm, and we love putting relationships together. Tell me, how does relationship building help your business? Is that something that you guys focus on?
It's the core of what we do.
Yeah.
Our goal is to have a business friendship with all of our clients. It's important for our clients to trust us, and trust goes both ways,
yeah,
so that we can serve in the best way possible. What am I trying to say? Relationships help us to serve you in the best way possible, to match what your needs are, to do it in a style that you like. So it's completely the core of our business.
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, you mentioned also that a lot of bookkeepers, you said, are very process oriented and maybe more transactional. And I don't know, I really liked what you said about how you take time to build a relationship with your customers, and I'm sure that's what sets you apart. So
yeah, that's definitely one of those things.
Cool.
Because once we get to know you, we're better. Part of what we do is we watch your back.
Sure.
Okay, it's not just about putting the numbers in the right place. That's important. But by watching your back, for one of our clients, what that meant is we caught fraud on his credit card.
Nice.
So we were able to alert him before they were able to do thousands of dollars on the credit card.
Wow.
Other clients were able to help them to improve their business systems. And by doing that and automating some things, we have one client that we actually saved between $1,000 and $1,500 a month in their bookkeeping fees.
That's awesome. That is super awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that. Well, gosh, thank you so much. Really appreciate you coming out here and talking to us and sharing with us about your business. So, Firestormers, thank you for another Firestorm news, and have a great day.